Hey folks, welcome back to Valhalla. So in the last one, we met Kiramiki, and we bought one of her songs in the shop. So apparently Jill will be more focused, she won't get distracted. I don't really know what that means, if we change the course of the story, or if maybe making drinks is somehow easier now. I'm not sure how that works. But, yeah, we spent some time in the shop, and I think we're ready for day 3, so let's do it. Okay, December 15th. Good evening. Oh, hi there. Oh, this is Alma! Okay, we did have a mention of Alma, I think in the last one. I forgot what it was about, but now we're meeting her, okay? I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. I like her hair and her glasses. She's pretty. Oh, so again, yet another pretty person. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian? Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Okay, so I guess she's a regular then. Do we want to switch it up at all? Oh, okay. Maybe we can add something new to the mix? Wait, can I... Oh, I guess we can't switch them out for some reason. I don't know what that's about. Okay. Oh, wait, you can remove them by right-clicking their title. Swap 2 songs by clicking them both. Wait, can I... Oh, that's how you remove them. Okay. I'm just gonna add, like, a bunch of other ones. Just to switch it up a little bit, you know? Something like that, yeah. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What is that? Oh, just something they made me say back in the instruction. It kinda stuck. Huh. Oh, very intense for a first track. Goddamn, okay. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh, yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature. Oh, right, from our guest. To I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Huh. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. Oh. So, we're meeting yet another single beautiful lady. Interesting. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or 2. Oh, damn. Just straight up roasting. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know. Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? Frame? Yeah, for all those pics you have for your boss. The ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true! Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, you're a... huh? What? Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in their office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. I'm sorry, she's a hacker? What does that even mean? Don't tell me she does this for a living? I mean, please tell me she does something else, right? Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the rocks, and mixed. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Oh, yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager of the bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. Oh, boo. Oh no. LARP? Is that really a bad thing? Live-action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some heavy-handed writer, or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in the mud, and fuck in the open. Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with. At all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, yeah, I guess not everyone's into that, so... I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still just getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into a closet ages ago. Oh, you mean Gil? Oh, Fuckboy. People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill? Oh, Jill. Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, give me something weird, would you? Huh, ventriloquism? Weird, a weird drink? Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Promo drinks. Okay, so they're really guiding us here. Grizzly Temple, Bloomlight, Zen Star. I mean, you know what? A Piano Woman's pretty classic, right? I don't know, is Piano Man or Piano Woman weirder? Piano Man, sure. Okay. I mean, hey, at least these drinks are expensive, right? Okay, 1, 2... Oh, wait, shit. So, 1, 2 over here, 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. On the rocks. And mixed. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they left at the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know, your orders are weird today. They are. Yeah, usually the first thing you ask is for a Brandtini, and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines. As a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? Okay, yes, now we're talking. We haven't heard this name in a while. At least at the bar. Huh. That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they've prepared just for an occasion like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It is no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So, you don't think that such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have to see the actions of such an entity. I'm sorry, we've seen the actions of an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So, Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me. It's that thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. Okay, so she's a hacker, but we're supposed to assume that she's not Alice Rabbit, right? I guess anything's possible right now. Ugh. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out some time for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Joe? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you just can't say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. Okay. I might be a fan of that. I might actually be into that. Okay. You know, you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. Wow, Jill must be really hot. So many people are flirting with us. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for a night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is like 10 a.m., you know? That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big brandtini? Finally, that's the Alma I know. Big brandtini, easy enough. Okay. At least she's straightforward. Okay. And... You know, I will wonder, though, if sometime in this story we will figure out who Alice Rabbit is, if that's even relevant, maybe it'll still remain a mystery. I don't know. Here you go. Jill, do you advocate that bullshit that's about size not mattering? Oh, here we go. Because it's better be some concentrated shit to justify its teeny size. You know, I was wondering. Yeah? Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide. Not really. You don't. Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really. Well, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty's intoxicating, but that's beside the point. Oh, God, she's pretty. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. And I've always found my job fun. However, Most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or...? I don't. It's always from behind as many filters as I can imagine. Oh, so she is a hacker? Huh, like a paid hacker. Alright. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. Huh. Well, I can relate to that at least. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something. Give them what they expect to see. You know, I know that not everyone's like this, but as someone who has, studied computer science, and also happens to be a curvy lady, I did get a lot of this shit at one point in my life. And also, yeah, I'm an actor, you know, I'm not what people expect to see when they see a programmer, so I can weirdly relate to this. This definitely sucks. Or I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Well, she is pretty and also very interesting, so I'd like to see her again too. Take care. Hello, sugar. What? Ow! Oh. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my pop used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms. Oh, ew, gross. Get out. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They're hot as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Do you normally greet people that way? I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Okay, so that means yes, and that means I hate you. Okay. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house. Wow, fuck off. A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be so offended, kid. You have your audience, I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Got a sense of business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual. The usual, he says. Huh. The usual as in a big beer, I'm assuming. Okay, let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All mixed. The usual? Sure, this'll work. Oh, is this not the usual? Ah, shit. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? That girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. I'm assuming that's Kira Minky he's talking about, right? So I was looking to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end result is what matters. I see. Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you'd find out when you get the right people drunk. Huh? Hey, the signature on that glass over there. Oh, yeah. That big-titted little one was here. Okay, I don't think you should call her that. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy coming out of a visit? No. Gossip-worthy? No. Tabloid-worthy? No. Come on! There has to be something! Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I got nothing. Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans? I'm serious here. She said nothing that can be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, do you think Lilim have nipples? Okay, I don't want to have this conversation with you, actually. I feel like this feels like harassment. I don't think so. Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing that Lilim chick, I kept wondering those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without him, but the curiosity is killing me. Why are you asking me? But I'm even more curious about the engineers that design them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilim look good? A bunch of guys and a lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. I hate you. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? Yeah, that's what we're really after, okay? You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer? Okay, how can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? No? Not really, no. There's some group wants to overthrow the White Knights. Oh. See, as much as I hate you, this is why I keep you, okay? You give me the good shit. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interest in peace and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that. I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them? They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. Well, we better read about it. I know, right? Alright, kid. Give me a Bleeding Jane so I can call it a day. Okay. He wants a Bleeding Jane. Change of pace. I mean, it seems simple enough. Again, I am wondering if, like, maybe one of these days, right? Someone's gonna order a drink by name, but the correct answer is gonna be a different drink. And we just, like, have to know, somehow. But I guess I'll stick to the straightforward stuff, right? Okay, all blended. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, yes. And here we go. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar. Is it true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. Oh, yet another, moniker. More so after that incident with the bears. Where is she? She's out running some... bears? 6 years ago, a cat strapped Dana Zane into the underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards, too. And you were there. I was drunk and bored. What can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had a prosthetic then, too. Also, that's been coming up a lot. Her arm. Why are we so curious? I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. And yeah, why do I feel like it's not any of this? That these are all rumors and it's probably for some really tragic reason. But that sounds more like an let's try that again. Okay. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. God, that's so hard to pronounce with the accent. More like something she made up. Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Please come again. Yeah. Wow, really should work on that voice. Oh god, anyway. So it seems like we're finally getting into some real shit. Between Alice Rabbit and maybe, whatever the story is with Dana. So that I'm interested to see. And I really am getting excited about, like, seeing how all these, clients are interconnected in this world, you know? So, that's very exciting. And again, I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, and we will continue on to day 3 after the break. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.